This week's proud sponsor of the episode is the United Bar in Drumchapel. 5 of the board members for Drumchapel United have rebuilt this pub to support the club. It's an absolutely brilliant wee pub. Get yourself down, even on a Sunday. It's absolutely class. Enjoy the episode.
Friday night football. How are we doing? What's you up to? Football?
You're on the camera now,
You're on the camera now.
You're on the camera.
He's in, get him in, that's what makes that. Young kid, brilliant, superb. Friday night football, man.
Welcome to PG and Dak's Real Football Podcast Behind the Scenes. This week we're down at New Westland Park to take in a game between St Peter's and Drumchapel United in the Strathclyde Demolition Cup. We got a chat with committee, we got a chat with both managers to get their thoughts and insights after the game, and we get chats with fans and players on the side as the game goes on. It's a great insight to the game, it's something that myself and Dak love, and it's something that you won't see anywhere else for our level. So I hope you enjoy this episode as much as myself and Dak enjoy making it. Let's get into it.
So, back down at Renfrew to see St Peter's this time taking on the Drum. Friday night.
You better not be doing signs behind my head, boys, on that camera.
Might keep your trousers up, I heard you like to scan people on that. So, down to see it Friday night, mate, this is what it's all about. We've said about it.
I like it, I do really like it, and being a cup game, I know it's going to be a good affair. It's a good occasion for St Peter's, especially playing the Drum, who are going very, very well with Hoppy and John Black, so I'm expecting a good game. Hopefully the weather stays nice and dry, makes it even better, and hopefully a few people come through the door for St Peter's.
No, definitely, I think it's a good tune. It's one of the ones, it's a good test for St Peter's to see where we're at. Hopefully for us personally, the Drum are trying to get a couple of boys game time and that, but looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to seeing them. I've never seen the Drum play either, so I'm looking forward to that myself.
They'll play good stuff. The thing is, even with the Drum, if you give people game time, they've still got very good players.
I know.
See that goalie scuds us with a ball of PG, mate.
Owen's a tap goalie, he'll catch it and come near us, won't you, mate? You're alright.
You aiming to hit us here?
Can't get a game back.
Oh, don't, mate, you're live now.
Mind damn a goalie union, man. Don't hit another fellow goalie.
Right, so what we'll do is, we'll just get into the episode. We'll get a couple of chats with Taggy and Hoppy, hopefully after the game, see their thoughts on it.
Are you nervous?
Mate, I always get nervous. But,
it's good for me to come and just not have to worry about
relax,
it.
mate, because
enjoy
you know what
the
I
game.
get like.
Oh, I know.
Like I said, second time we've been down here, but we've got plans to go to other clubs and that. Just happened to be that this felt like a good time for us to come down both of us together. So hopefully you enjoy this episode as well. Cheers.
525. I mean that night.
Right, we're joined by Kev Brown, the treasurer of St Peter's. Kev, how are you feeling they're going so far?
Good. New, different, building. All the ones in one sentence, to be fair. We're getting there now, we're kind of finding our feet. So, long may it continue, we just grow as a club.
What's your hopes for the night?
Hope we manage to get 11 men finishing the game for one, but no, joking aside, I think just get a good account of ourselves. It'll give us a good marker where we are against a really, really strong team within the leagues.
St Peter's a free hit for the boys tonight, isn't it? Basically.
So the thing is, it's a good game. It's good for us to be here. I know we've already done a wee thing like this with the club. It's good to see the Drum because it's a club that are flying now. We spoke a lot about them on the roundup.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like we've spoken about it, and it is a free hit for us. We get to enjoy it tonight. The boys get to see what test themselves against an established team in the league. It's just
my
good.
Debut, mate.
I know,
mate. My debut.
You're out and about.
Last time I was here under the lights, we could beat 5-1 off Renfrew. So hopefully I'm not a bad omen.
Actually, that night,
hopefully I'm not bad to
I texted him after. I seen they were one up at half time or something. That was close.
One each other.
I texted him and he texted me back. I'll speak to you tomorrow, mate. I was always said.
Listen,
I never even replied. I just left him.
It's not about Ashfield. It's about the Drum versus St Peter's, man. So it's good to be at a cup tie on a Friday. We keep going on about let's get games on a Friday night. So we could hopefully get a decent crowd for the club as well.
Here's a hoping, we try and get as many kids down. We're all about our shoots.
You on camera again?
You can wait. Just wait a minute, you.
You're better than that, though, Paul. PG anyway.
He's always wanting to be on camera.
Better than that, PG anyway.
He will be in Crime Watch at one point, there's no doubt about it. But that boy, no, listen, it's all about the youth of our club, so we want to get as many kids out here on a Friday night. Have a look at these teams and say, look, that's where we're going to be in 5, 10, 15 year time, whatever it may be. And the more that we can get in here on a Friday, because it's easier, kids aren't playing on a Friday night, then it should be good for them to see it.
It's good for the level, but look, we'll let you get back to your
I know, I better go and get money in, you know.
Somebody's just run away with that cash ton.
Oh, I'll see you later, boys.
Right, cheers. PG, 1-0 to the Drum. Decent game, by the way, and I think St Peter started very well. So probably maybe got a goal there. The goalie's pulled off a good save. So, and then it's the event scored. It's not the stuff in it. Is it?
Peter's the one the college with the chances, no taking it then because the leader for the corner just there the bar. Float's got a weak goal. Defensively, looked quite steady. No judge the bounce. Balls went through. Keeper saved it and scored for the rebound.
That's the thing. That's how ruthless it is. Goes in. Put one right in the bolts, Chrissy, on you go. Launch.
Good, McCoy, good.
We got that engaged in this game, man. It's a typical cup game, not I mean, there's been a few tackles thrown about. Going to be just done the Hartley's knee there, but I think
young Logan McCarthy. I think I saw him pretty well, but it looks like he's a badge. He's back in, good. He's a good player, good.
And it's good, there's hundreds of people for the junior game up here. We've bumped into a few already. We'll try and catch him for a wee bit of chat, get a cut of exclusives on the top.
Right, but I'm back in it.
Right.
I'll get the coach and he don't even know
he's
the
not other place, man. He's a bag of nails,
Can't help it.
He's embarrassing me.
Save! We're joined by Jamie McCann.
Special guest,
Jamie McCann. Johnson Borough manager, Jamie. What do you think of the game so far?
To be fair, I'm really impressed with the St Peter boys. They played some good stuff. I thought coming down, obviously Drumchapel are flying in the league, really top side. But the St Peter boys took the game to them initially and played some really good stuff. Good game.
See, to be honest, that's what we've said. We played against Ashfield a while ago and they gave us an absolute doing. We're a different team now, we're getting better.
They're organised, a better side. He's had a couple of chances at the start. So no, I don't think it's been a worse performance with St Peter's. A wee goal, we need to get next goal.
I know, the next goal's crucial, to be fair.
I think sometimes when you see the young boys that have come in that maybe know as much about the level and stuff, the naivety sometimes really it works in your favour and it's positive because the energy's there. And
exactly, either not to fear.
So how you set up for tomorrow, Jamie?
Bus journey up to Dundee, so
a bit of fun. I know he's been struggling with injuries and COVID stuff and all that. It's
starting to get a couple back. Good. So we need it big time. Hopefully turn it tomorrow and then we're running it decent league games coming up. So
cup game's a good distraction in it for the boys. I take it here up and get a wee swallow and you're right down the road, mate.
So I'd imagine you're or not. Hopefully celebrating the one.
Just off I'm on the bus up in Toyland all day on well. So, but it's how it is, do you know what I mean? So hopefully tomorrow's a wee turning point for us going forward, but we're on a Wednesday.
All the best tomorrow. We'll not keep you, we've got to go watch your 20s, so you see that, mate, right?
No problem.
Let's take care, James, thanks, alright, see you later, mate.
See you later. Look, we've bumped into Kenny Marshall,
the man himself.
The drum centre half, centre mid, fucking right mid, left mid, any really gaffer wants to play him. What's up with you, Kenny? How you not playing today?
Done something my foot. Don't know about it for the last 3 weeks or something.
Must be a gutter, mate, when you come a Friday night game with the lights. You want to play in the games, ain't you?
Definitely, mate, aye, but getting on with it.
Mate, hopefully the boys can get you back fit, mate, and you can get back playing, you know what I mean? Team will miss you.
What do you think of the game so far?
Poor.
Alright, to be fair, for us,
100 mile an hour.
for us, use a higher level than us, so for us to be able to compete, that's kind of where we just want to try and be tonight, you know what I mean? It's different for you as with being at a higher level and used to playing at a higher level. For us, we've just got to try and go and compete, you know what I mean? It's hard to see you as a good side. Aye, I know, a couple of chances
first
missed.
10 minutes played well. That's the thing with Kenny, man, his pals and that are here, so he's a bit reluctant to come on, man, he's taking it a bit tight, so, but managed to persuade him to come on. But hopefully we get a good second half. I think if St Peters can score a wee goal or that, it makes it a wee bit interesting, but that's good. You enjoying it down there, Kenny?
Aye, it's good, aye.
What are your pals and all that, innit?
Pals are there and that. I don't know too well in that.
Not got another return to Darvo on the cares, no? I think not been on the floor, no?
No. They are struggling right enough for it.
I love it, I tell you what, Kenny, we'll let you go, mate.
Kenny, it's not the second half, it's just you, brother, right?
Right, Kenny.
Oh good, what's it? 2-0 half time, St Peters versus the Drum. What do you think?
Mate, I think that we've had chances. I just think, like you spoke about it before we came on here, couple of long balls that went in behind, we've no dealt with at all, because we've had a couple of chances, played quite well, Drum are a good side, but
aye, they've got the quality up front, the boy Jack up front's causing a bit of problem with his pace, but we don't know if the second goal's maybe offside, I don't know, it's hard to tell.
I thought from where I was it was off, but at the same time, you don't know, the boys maybe Artie's running went in, but...
So it's half time, I think we're going to go into the bar area. I just had a cheeseburger, man, and I'm smashing it. Cheeseburger.
The chips are dynamite, you know. You never get down to them to get a cheeseburger and chips, class.
That was Patty Greenock there, told me to get a cheeseburger.
Doyley, he said 2 cheeseburgers already, just saying.
Pat, cheeseburger, aye.
2 cheeseburgers, Pat. 2 cheeseburgers. So, we're joined by Darren Law, who is his chocolate his arm, injured, and his dad Eddie. How do you think the game's going so far?
I think it's been a really good game. I think 2-0 is quite strange to say. I think it, in a way, it reflects the game. In other ways, it doesn't. Drumchapel have been excellent, moved the ball around really well, like a really good side. But you know, St Peters have had a couple of really good chances. Hit the post, keeper got a good save at the start as well. So.
With a big Kieran's chance that he's headed there the bar as well.
Aye.
Aye. What's your views on it? Remember, you're representing the club here, so be diplomatic. Come on in. Well, you're away chatting, mate. What do you want me to do? You're away talking.
Go and start running about with me. It's because we're the celebrities now, that's not the game. You know what I mean? I'm walking about talking, everybody's alright, that what's happening, but here, see how many people having a go at us. Talking to them, your cup boys here. Jamie and that, oh mate, I said Peachy's done the bunk.
They didn't know who Jamie Gray was before.
Mate, get sent last week I know. How about you?
Darren, what do you think of the game so far?
Aye, similar to what my dad was saying, I think 2-0 is probably a bit harsh. Started well, as you said, Kieran's chance, if that goes on, could be a different story, but they've got quality and lightning in the counter attack. Second goal kind of comes for a boy at the top. But I still in the game to try and get in at school.
What's up, were you injured?
Is
it? Got turn a day like this, innit? You want to play in it.
You missed Eddie's analysis. I we should get him involved with it.
Eddie did, aye.
He knows his stuff, man.
Put me under pressure, that's how he's shooting out me. What is it, PG and Eddie's Real Football Podcast now?
No, he's doing a good job. I've still to watch this week's one. I think it was a fourth division, wasn't it?
Aye, no, it was good this week. But look, appreciate his speaking to us and that, and appreciate you not making an arse it. Embarrassing the club in it, so well done.
Make sure I don't slaughter.
Slaughtered, let's sit up, man, get.
Cheers, lad.
Alright.
Right, we're joined by the manager, the winning manager tonight, Adam Hope. Hope well done, mate. How do you feel the game went?
Well for us. We knew it was going to be tough with St Peters being in the bottom tier, wanting to put a marker down like we did last year, so we were under no illusion it was going to be a canter, and he's made it hard. 4-0. I don't really think it was a fair reflection of the game, because I thought you boys battled well, worked hard and played some good stuff at times, so credit to St Peters, but obviously delighted to be in the hat for the next round.
I thought you were, like I say, I thought for last spells we competed quite well, but the extra quality was got shown through. For me, there was, particularly the last 20 minutes, I think he started to overrun us in that, but extra quality.
That's how with the changes, you've brought Deasy and Gary Muro, not I mean, that's the strength and depth you've got, mate, makes some difference.
We guy came on and scored, Matty Collins, he's in loan for Thistle. We've had to bring a couple of guys in loan, because we've been a wee bit depleted, but Matty's class. That's his side.
It's a good side.
That's his third appearance, and I think that's him got 2 and 3.
Aye.
I thought Chrissy Craig was good.
Very casual.
I thought Chrissy was. That's what we were talking about there. We've a vote for the committee and the coaches who was man of the match, and Chrissy's definitely.
It seems as if he's playing the game a bit deeper, man. But that's when he's getting on the ball.
Well, see, in the second half we changed it and we put Chrissy a bit deeper because obviously the space. There's no one better.
Yeah, I'm on it, Jai. We're a pie.
Nearly half the pies. Right. See you later, boy. Chrissy, we took him away from up top and played him a bit deeper.
We were saying that before the game finished. He looked like he was hardly moving. He was just taking the ball.
He doesn't move. He just finds pockets that you can't defend.
That space.
His intelligence
one of the young boys was playing the middle, and he was talking about Chris. He says, he's there, and then he wasn't there. You know what I mean? That's the experience. He's got the quality.
He finds pockets of space, man, and he's touching that. It's frightening.
Obviously, we're going to have you on the podcast soon. But how have you felt the seasons went? You've been flying in the league. We've been mentioning it every week. You're doing really well.
Listen, we've got a good group. See, it's no like, people might look at it and say like, there's teams out there that will sign names for the sake of signing names, right? And I like to think we've been clever about the way we've done business, and see the group in there. The bond's brilliant, and you know yourself for playing that's key. And there's been games where it's been tough, and maybe we've not been at the races, but we're getting results. Then there's been games. Well, we played Nielsen. We were unfortunate against them. I thought to not take something away for the game. And then the Rock, we never turned up against the Rock, and the boys know that. And as you have said in your podcast, we just bounced back.
I think you've got a lot of quality there, man. And the day you've came down, I thought St Peters for the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes were good. Should have maybe, even if they scored,
a few chances.
But I thought at the end, I know, but I think then your heads with theirs, he's went down and he started to open them up a bit more. But he's had a good season, he's having a very good season, mate, and
nearly halfway,
mate, and
half a job done. Still half to go.
Through the next round of the cup.
Exactly. So delighted to be through.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate you taking time, and we'll get a chat with you soon.
Hey, boys. Cheers for that.
Right, we're joined by St Peters manager Paul McTaggart.
PG McTaggart's
it's about 900 appearances, man.
It's just
I actually see him nearly as much as I see you now.
He's been in this podcast more games that he's made for St Peters now. He's back again, that way.
I know. The work will be looking at this. How do you feel when tonight?
Obviously disappointed, the result is sent it as at 4-0. We've had our chances and we've not took them. We've a couple of good saves for their keeper, but we've had some clear-cut chances right at the start that if we score, we put them under pressure, we make it a different game. But you know what, it's the boys done themselves a great credit tonight as well. They worked hard. They're a good team. Drumchapel are a good team. They move the ball but well. They manipulate the areas where they want to get to. And you know what, it's a learning curve for some of the players out there tonight. But disappointed. It's probably the word for the end for the night.
I think there's a kind of flat feeling. I feel it myself. Obviously, Dak gets to watch it as a neutral, and I've got the same feeling as yourself. But see, for me, I think the boys can be really proud of themselves because that's a good side. For me, that's probably going to be a Premier League side next year. They gave out for large spells, we competed, did well. We've had a couple of chances missed early on. They've ended up scoring, and then second half I thought we came out really well. Something me and Dak spoke about. It's just every opportunities where you're not taking your chances, maybe, and then they've got that extra quality. I still think they had another level to kick on, but I thought the boys did well. You must have been pleased with overall how the boys conducted themselves.
See, being fair, they done well. We spoke to them before the game, let them know what we expected from them, what we needed from them, and they did. They went out there first couple of minutes. We've got a clear cut in my eyes where we should be scoring. Puts in the front foot a wee bit, as you say, we competed through the game. The boys did do well. We came in at the end, came in at half time and tell them it was a nothing game at that point, but the difference at the end of the day, to me there's 4 mistakes, and when you make 4 mistakes against a team at that level, you get punished, and that's what happened tonight. We didn't take yours, but the boys have to, you know what, credit to them. I said to them at the end, you know, well, walk out here with your head held high. You've got what you got. Remember where you started at the start of the season with the friendly that we took, that we shouldn't have took, the hard friendlies we took. That, as you say, a good team, Premier team next year, probably sitting top of their conference, you know, beating teams 5 and 6 nothing as it is it's going to. Good, better teams, people would say than us. I disagree. It's 11v11 at the end of the day, and it's what you put into it. The boys tonight gave everything they possibly could, punished for their mistakes and not taking their end.
So I think he's ever came on leaps and bounds. I've seen a big difference in it. He's got a lot of youth in the team and all, so that bodes well for the future for you. I just think he'll be disappointed maybe with a couple of goals. I know we're saying they're offside, but even just the straight balls through the middle, you're looking to defend that early piece a bit better. But he's definitely had your chances, and I would like. It would have been a lot different game if he's maybe went 1-0 up, and it would have been a good test to see the Drum. But then we were saying that to Hope. It's like the changes they can make are unbelievable. They're bringing on DZ and Gary Muir and all that, do you know what I mean? It just shows you the strength and depth that they've got. So I think you should be very proud of your display. I think 4-0. Hope he did say it himself, flattered him a wee bit. But no, I think he's a cool leaps and bounds. I think he's done well, mate. It's hard to say, it's hard to be disappointed when you lose a game, any game of football, and then you've lost the game 4-0, but
I think the thing is, you've both touched on it there. See how far the club's come from. I mean, for that 7-2 that we took half a use, where first half it could have been 7 or 8 alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've definitely improved a lot. I think you should be pleased with yourself, you and Gav and the guys. You should be really pleased with the fact that how far the club's come in such a short time. And you've said it, it's a young team, there's a lot more to come.
It's a good night for your club. Not I mean, you've had Friday night, there's been a decent wee crowd there. Obviously the result maybe a bit, is a disappointed with the result, but it's a good day all round, and you'll be better for the experience, not me.
See, on the experience side, as you say, the young team of what we have got a young team, that's what they need to take away from it, is the experience. We said to them at half time, you know what, the pressure's on us to go out there and perform in the second half, but you know what, go and enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? If you don't enjoy it, you shouldn't have done it. That's the main thing, and they did go out there again. I thought some of the work for the white guys tonight, Macaulay and Aaron, they worked their socks off, because as you say, they were, even the straight balls, the diagonal balls, they moved the ball about well, and they guys put a shift in tonight. Right. Scott up top as well, shift in. Everybody, I don't want to say people out, everybody worked really hard. But again, it's about taking the chances we're talking about, and I think that's the most frustrating thing for me, is not taking the chances. And when you look at it on a whole, it's a good experience.
Yeah.
You're 4-0 off a really good team, but you want to get something more out of it, if you know what I mean, and it's just a missing of the chances for me.
With the episode of the podcast we released with the Division 4 one, it's shown what yourself, Keith and Brian were all talking about. The levels, our division's not too bad at all. It's got quality in there, and I think the boys showed that tonight. But I think you can be pleased with yourself. You're deflated, and I feel a bit myself. You can be pleased with yourself and the boys tonight.
Doesn't make or break your season.
No,
It's
no,
a 3
no.
hits, a cup game, you know what I mean? You just kick back on, you will not play against opposition, even though the Division 4 is good, you will not play against a team in your league that says that quality and the way that they move the ball in there. As I said to Opie, I thought Chrissy Craig was outstanding.
It was good, it was good. But I think again we gave him too much room to be as good as what
But
he is.
your young boys, like the wee boy Jane, they're going to be better for that experience playing against these type of players. But keep your head up, mate. I enjoyed it, mate. I got a cheeseburger. I was talking to loads of people, man. Loved it, mate. And then I watched the game, and I actually enjoyed the game because it was a lot more. It was a tighter contest than maybe with the scoreline.
I don't think the scoreline's a good reflection on the game.
No, but
if I'm being brutally honest, but it's one of the ones again, as you say, that people come down. It's a decent crowd out the other night. Hopefully they enjoyed it and they see what we're all about for moving forward.
no, well done. Just before we finish the interview, Jamie Gray, Dak spoke to you. You've been getting big time on a Twitter and that, my man. What happened to you? Would you not come and talk to us for? We'll see you some
Yeah,
point.
it's coming for you, man. It's like you're calling somebody out, man.
That's right, Jamie. We'll be seeing you soon, my man. Well done, man.
Listen, cheers guys.
Right, good
Right everybody, we hope you enjoyed that. Like we said earlier, it's the second time we've been down to St Peter's, but it was a good opportunity to get a wee game under the lights. The drummer flying, it's good to see it. So I think it went quite well.
Listen, I enjoyed it. It's good to come down, good to watch a game on a Friday night. As we keep preaching, it's something that I think clubs should really take forward. So no, it's been a brilliant night. Bumped into a lot of people. I know a lot of people para to come on camera. Can't say the same about me and you, but
they get the big talk now, but then you say, we want to go on camera? Arse collapses.
It's good, and thanks to Craig and the Fairsk and Arts and that for all the hard work.
Always good
coming
job.
down and doing good. But it was good to catch up with people, good to take a game in. It was a good game at the end. It wasn't as comfortable. It wasn't as probably as comfortable as what you was doing as what it maybe sounds like. But no, I enjoyed it, mate.
No, it was good, mate. It was good for the both of us to be here as well.
Yep.
It's better when there's always the two of us. But thanks to St Peter's, thanks to Drumchapel as well for allowing us to do everyone today. And we hope you enjoyed the episode. Cheers.
So he was saying that